All right, Coach, as you'd expect for a late-season contest in this part of the country, chilly temps in the forecast here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Go now, 90 Wolf.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult.
And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Yellow. Delta. You got to go right here. You got to play big.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Yellow. I got it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they try the right side here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Let's go, blue lady. Blue there. What's that?
On second down, it's Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
30 base. Topper! Ready?
They're going to look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 13 still. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Hit it.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Two yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On the delay, Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Coming to you, coming to you.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the clear. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Woods, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We go! 90 Wolf! Greystone travel. Now.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Jones. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. They're going deep. They've got his man complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley up and good, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Makes the score, Chiefs 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Hey, switch gears. Yellow. Let's get it right now.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yellow, there's a blue lady. Come on, G. Hero 15. Charlie.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike's 59.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Now a handoff looking right. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Let's go, Woo, hey, dribble it. Check 15 to go. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Time to go. You gotta go, baby.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
That's what I do.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. And now look at him go. The 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones, 78 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Mike 5-9. Coming for you. Hey, Sunday. You got tight right there. 15. Exit. Let's get it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yellow. Come on, 80. 54. Mike, 54. Come on, baby. Come on.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mahomes hit, Hills hit, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Here's Jones. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Butker's kick here is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
50, play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. That one complete to Hill. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one.